The BBC has commended the British Royal Air Force for keeping an awful Russian flying machine under control, despite the fact that it was 2,000 kilometers far from the UK. A cover the BBC site on Friday cautioned the British individuals about enormous, terrible, startling Russia who set out to fly a plane in global airspace close to its own outskirt. RT reports, called out on Twitter by Charles Shoebridge, a previous armed force officer, Scotland Yard analyst and counter-psychological oppression insight officer. His post brings up a couple of points of interest the BBC missed. The Russian plane was in universal airspace in the Black Sea, more than 2,000 kilometers from the United Kingdom is quite Russia's doorstep. RAF contender planes have captured a Russian military airplane over the Black Sea for the second time in 7 days, the Ministry of Defense told the BBC. The Typhoons were mixed from a construct in Romania with respect to Thursday after a B-12 Oceanic Watch flying machine was seen traveling southwest from Crimea towards NATO airspace. The catchphrase here, towards. As such, a Russian plane, at its own outskirt, a huge number of kilometers from the United Kingdom was seen heading over non-partisan waters in, generally, the bearing of NATO airspace. The incongruity was not lost on people in the twitsphere. Try not to give certainties a chance to hinder some professional war publicity, said one client, labeling the BBC. Another client named the BBC's report of UK planes unsettling Russian planes for flying at their own outskirt as exceptionally Orwellian, while another just proposed an option, more precise, feature. This isn't even the first run-through this week that the UK safeguard Compel has gladly and boldly gone up against Russians at their own outskirt. On Tuesday, the UK's Regal aviation-based armed forces spruiked its worldwide air policing ability, flaunting that RAF Typhoons situated in Romania were propelled in light of two speculated Russian Su-30 flanker flying machine working close NATO airspace over the Black Sea. At the end of the day, close to Russia's own particular fringe once more. You'd think a nation policing its own fringes was unlawful or something. Furthermore, Tuesday's NATO mission was such a thundering achievement, to the point that Regal aviation-based armed forces pilots said they didn't get inside visual range to see the Russian planes. So Russian planes flew about in the sky sort of close to NATO planes, however not sufficiently close to observe them, and after that they went on their joyful way. The BBC's turn makes it nearly resemble the UK needs Russia to leave and quiet down, or is that something that Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson very said? It's difficult to tell what nowadays.